Hey man, look at here. What the heck are you thinking? You're about to start running and you're like, what, 57 or 60? Are you crazy? Are you insane? I think it's time for you to leave that kind of stuff to the youngins. All these stunts you're trying to do. Nah, you crazy, man. You shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be doing it. What about your knees? What about your joints? What about them hips, right? You want another hip replacement? Is that what you want? Is that what you're looking for? Are you crazy? You shouldn't be even thinking about running. You're just too old for that stuff. Well, have you ever heard something like that? Where someone wants to start running and they're a little bit too old to start running. Well, let me tell you this. That's a myth. You're never too old to start anything. Right now, today, after you watch this video, you can do anything that you put your mind to it, and that could be running. Today, I'm talking about a myth that we hear a lot, that sometimes you could be too old to start running, and you should not start running when you are at a certain age because of blah, 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 blah. Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? Hope everybody is doing great. My name is Coach Kimani, and I'm an everyday runner, and my goal is to be a lifelong runner. So, and also coach cross country, track, and all that. And I definitely love my coffee. That morning coffee. Ain't nothing about it. If I miss my morning coffee, I'm not the same person anymore. Maybe that could be a problem that we could talk about. Anyways, so let's get back to this too old stuff about running and all this crazy stuff that I hear sometimes. Well, let's define what's old. What's too old? For me, I'm 44. So with the young ones that I work with, the junior high and high schoolers, they think I'm old. They will define me as an old guy, the uncle, right? The father figure. He's old. He's got gray hairs. Okay. He's not cool anymore. For you, if you're watching this and you're older than me, you might consider me young, but might consider yourself older. So let's give it a number. Let's say 55. Okay. 55 plus. You're sitting here, 55 plus, watching my videos or watching other people in your community, and they're running around, and you're thinking, man, maybe I should pick up running. Or I used to run back in the day. I played basketball, football, I played baseball, softball. I did all those things, but I haven't done it in years. Is it okay for me to start running? And I'm here to tell you this. Yes, it's okay for you to start running. Actually, look at this picture. That's from the Masters track and field, where they have so many competitions they call them the Masters for people that are adults like me and you, where you can even just not run for leisure, for hobby purposes. You can actually compete. And that is what I do right now. I'm a very competitive runner. I'm what I call a podium runner. I want to get on the podium every time I run, every time I race. So you can also do that. I would encourage you to look into the Masters, get into it, and do that if maybe you are already jogging. But the competition part of it that I love is like keeps us accountable, because you are running and you're looking forward to something. You're looking forward to a race. If you just work out, just run for the heck of it, you might not have that extra motivation to do that. And also, man, one thing that really encourages me is when I go to my community and my racing community here in Arizona. There's so many people 55 and plus. There's some guys that are 55 and plus, and they whoop my butt. They are fast. They're cruising out there. And this started you might think, well, these guys started running in junior high school, and they kept going into college and all that. No, some of these guys started at 40 or 45. Actually, the average age for an adult to start running is about 39, 40 in America. Okay, that's that. And get this. I don't know if you caught the New York Marathon, but the New York Marathon, I think there was like 7,000 plus people in that old age group, more than 7,000 people in just one marathon. Just think about all the other marathons, the Boston marathons, all these other races that are taking place in America. How many older people are running, right? So don't believe that that stuff that you hear that you might be too old to start running. You gotta take care of your joints, your knees, and all that. And I'll talk about that. There's videos in the future. I'll talk about joints and the myth about our knees, because you hear that a lot when you talk to other people that actually never ran before. You usually hear people complain about joints and knees and running, but those are people that haven't actually ran before. But it's very, very rare for you to hear somebody complain about their knees, their joints, that are runners. So, but that's a whole different story. Here's what you do today, this week. If you're thinking about it, just go and do it. Don't overthink about things. Just go out, start walking, start jogging. And here it is. I'm gonna tell you this. I can, right? I can create a plan for you, a beginner plan. You can visit my Gmail. You can Gmail me at coachkimani1980@gmail.com. I can even handwrite you a simple beginner plan with accountability. That's the key, with accountability. Sometimes when we Google beginner plans, they don't have that accountability. But when you have somebody just giving it to you and writing a plan for you, there's accountability, because I'll check in with you on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. I'll also work on some other things, some strength training, because when you're older, you do want to focus on some strength training, cross training, and I will include some warm-ups for you to do, because I'm considered an old dude by my young ones, and I have to warm up. When I coach the young ones, it's like they don't even warm up, they just go, right? They just go. For us, we need to properly warm up. We don't need to do all the stunts, right? You don't need to do all the extra stuff. Just make sure you're warming up, you're running well, you have good recovery, right? You're prioritizing recovery and rest, nutrition, right? We're going to talk nutrition and all that. So that's really important to have a coach behind all of this, or someone else that's going to encourage you. So, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go run.